Hi guys, it's Jacob back at it again with another video. So in today's video, all I'm going to do is I've got a few packages that I need to package up that sold over the weekend, so we'll pack them up, get them ready to go. I'll show you what I've sold over the last week and a bit, and I've got a few things to unbox. So without any further ado, we'll get straight into it. So this is, you're probably wondering what this is. So let's get this cracked open. Pretty big. It's not the cardboard. Let's have a quick little look. Nice. Here we have a handy little whiteboard. So I think it'd be fairly easy for me to put it up. It's got some little tabs on the back here. So all I need to do is drill a couple of screws into the wall so they can hang on. That's nice and easy. Let's see if it gives us any pens with it. I'm sure it did. A couple of pens, black, blue, red. Nice. A couple of magnets. I can put stuff up there just to remind me to do stuff. I'm going to put it up in this area here. It looks to me like that would be a good fit for it. About there. Maybe a bit lower. So what I'm going to need is my spirit level so we can get it nice and level. So the whiteboard's now up, and when I put it up, I got my fiance to hoover as I was putting it up there so the dust don't go everywhere. And then afterwards, she wanted to draw a little picture, so I'll take you over and we'll have a look at that. I thought it was pretty cute, to be fair. She drew me with a little parcel. Jacob Resells. So I'm going to be using the whiteboard to put a few points on there just to help me remember stuff, things I might need to do that week. But if you have any ideas, like maybe top subscriber, top commenter, that sort of stuff, I can also throw that on there. The missus will be able to write your name in some nice little font. These bad boys are just a load of bubble mailers. I can't remember exactly how many I got, but there's a decent few here. And this is for single items of media that I send out. Nice. So what I'll do with that is just put it down here. So I put it down there. What I could do is then just grab them out as and when needed. But these are perfect for single DVDs. They're just going to be quite handy to pull out as and when needed. I'm increasing my portfolio of packing supplies just so I have the perfect box package poly mailer for the right application, I guess. Next up, we'll open this. It should be a JVC camera, and I already have one of these in a box, really good condition, almost brand new condition, in a box with the instructions, all that sort of stuff. But when I went to charge it up, the battery was fizzing and making weird sounds, so I thought I'll get rid of the battery, hopefully try and buy one for spares and repairs with a battery. If that works, happy days, I can sell that as working, and then sell the unit as spares and repairs to somebody else. So let's get this open. So this one in itself is quite a beat sort of model. The one that I've got is really, really good, but it's a 700 times zoom camera. And let's see what the battery looks like. So the battery and the battery compartment area where it goes in looks okay. The moment of truth is obviously going to be when I start to charge it up. If it starts fizzing and stuff, I'm kind of in the same boat. And what I can do then is just sell them both for spares and repairs and that one in the box sort of deal. But it's one of they're supposed to be pretty good as well. With it being 700 times zoom, digital zoom, it's not too bad. And any sort of camera sort of thing, it's like a mini cassette one. Any sort of cameras are quite sought after. So I thought I'll spend it only cost me £10 to be fair. I thought I'll spend the 10 to try and repair that one to a full, try and refurbish it to a full working capacity. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll keep you updated on that, to be fair. So that's that one. And with this one, I got this off Vintage for £8.50 something all in, which is pretty good. And I've sold a couple the items in here before in different configurations. So nicely packaged, in all fairness, by the person. And these are the massive ones as well. So they just need like a little bit of a wipe down, but other than that, they're pretty clean. And the lids are straight off the bat are in good condition. But the official Lego storage boxes, the big ones. Nice. That's two pretty decent Lego boxes, and they actually stack as well, which is pretty handy. Obviously, with it being Lego, you expect them to stack. But like I said, I paid £8 for these two, and I think I'll be able to sell them easily for £10 each. But because they're so large and in pretty good condition, especially after giving them a little clean up, I might be able to get like more the 10 to 15 range, which would be pretty handy. More than doubled the money after the fees at that price, so happy days. So I've been getting a lot of stuff off Vinted and charity shops. So I've never once been to a car boot yet. And I hear Facebook Marketplace is a pretty good spot to source some goods. So if you guys are resellers, let me know where you source your goods from, because it might help me out getting cheaper, better quality type goods. So I'll just quickly talk you through on what I've sold in the past sort of week or so. There's been a few little bits, like I would show you on the computer or on the tablet, but I think, I don't know if it breaches GDPR, just because their eBay like buyer name is on there. So I'll just talk you through it. So I sold a ladies Adidas white t-shirt for $4.49. I sold a Royal Marines like regimental badge for $13.49 plus $2.78 postage. The shirt had $2.99 postage. I sold a car compressor for $18.95 with $3.71 postage. A vintage, like old school famous grouse malt whiskey tin. Sold that for £17 and then $2.94 postage. I sold that old school camera. Do you remember that old school vintage camera with like the pistol grip? That went abroad through the global shipping program. I sold it for $8.95 plus $6.99 shippage, and then they'll play their shippage on top of that. I sold one of the coins for $9.49 with $2.99 shipping. I sold a vintage briefcase for £19 with $5.21 shipping. And then I sold like a package of vintage Lesney model of yesteryear, like job lot of 10 cars, like little model cars for $16.50. That went abroad as well to global shipping program. That actually went to Australia, I remember, when I was going through to buy the postage for it, with $5.99 shipping on my side. I sold a vintage like 1924 like Grand Prix Bugatti Type 35 model, a big one as well actually, 14 inches. But I sold that for £28.95. I think I sold that free postage as well. And the worst thing is about that, I don't know if I underpriced it because I put it up on the evening, and then when I woke up in the morning, it had already sold. And then the next few bits are, we have 4 bits that we're going to pick and pack right now, so we'll get straight into that. Excuse the mess, but this is what my scenario looks like at the minute. Eventually, I'm hoping to sell this vanity here and the 2 wardrobes over there as one piece, purely because they all go together. It's a one set, like a walnut sort of thing. So once those 3 pieces go, sorry, I'll have like racking all down that side. Not too sure what I'm going to do around the fireplace. It's like an old school house, although it's a bedroom, it's got a fireplace in, but it's pretty nice to be fair. And then racking down this side. There's a little bit of a void over here, purely because the way that the window's shaped and whatnot. But then obviously we've got my computer set up, the little packaging area that we got going. So without any further ado, we'll just have a quick little look of where these bits are on the SKU system, and then we'll get them packaged. So the first sale that we can get out, and we'll actually get 2 out because they're in the same spot. So they are in the media box 2. So I've got 2 media boxes. There's obviously media box 1 and media box 2. All this stuff over here as well is unlisted stock, apart from the stuff just on top of this box here. All unlisted. So this is all listed stuff. and this is all unlisted, so I need to get on the old listing game, get that all sorted out. But we'll just crack this open, and what's sold out of here, we'll bring it over to the table here, because I think there's 2 items that sold out of here. So we got Fallout New Vegas. You can't beat a bit of Fallout New Vegas. Actually, that's a top quality game right there. And we've also got Skyrim as well, and the Skyrim's complete with a map. These two. So like some games sell really quick, some games don't. But these 2 games was put up on, I think, maybe Friday or Saturday, and they've sold already. So like within a day or 2 days at the most, these 2 have sold. So good games. I'll just double check that they're in there. Yep. And Skyrim has 2 discs as well. So when you're buying that, just make sure both discs are in there. But there's a couple more games in there. Good games as well at that. And I've got a few to list over here. So once I get them listed, they'll go in here. So we'll just close that back up. So that's 2 pieces. So over here, this desk is just inundated with stuff. But I've got all my little knickknacks over here. And in here, what's sold is this. I'll just put it down so you can have a quick little look at it properly. It's a vintage tin badge, Cadbury's. So what the story behind these is, so like with all the stuff, like, because I like learning, with all the stuff I found out that Cadbury's were giving these out. So like you'd write to Cadbury's and be like, oh, my brother's done really well in such and such sport, and they'll determine on who they send these out to. So they're quite rare pieces, and I think I sold this for, I was going back and forth with a customer in regards to that tin badge there, this the Cadbury's old pin badge. Ended up taking a deal at $18.95 plus, and I'm covering postage, so with free postage. So $18.95, not too bad. It's going to send me, I could send it untracked with Royal Mail with just a stamp on. However, I'm going to go tracking, so it's probably going to cost me $2.70, I think it is, something like that. And I'll let you know real quick. Skyrim sold for $3.39, and Fallout $3.95. And the last little bit that we're going to be sending today is underneath these tools in the old. So let's just try and move these. So this is the box that have all the Walking Dead stuff in, and Big Rick has sold. So Big Ricky boy, we'll just move this over here. Let's just quickly have a quick little look. So Big Rick has sold for $44.49 with $3.71 shipping. So nice little piece for whoever's getting that. And it's got all the pieces in there. So we've got his spare arm, his gun, his knife, and obviously he's got the rifle over his head. So that's a real nice piece for a collector. And we'll get that boxed up nicely and we'll send it out to him. So we shall start the packaging process. So I'm going to put you over here on this little table. So I'm just going to test this little box out. This box might just be perfect for it. So we'll see how it looks like inside. Yeah, that's perfect. So I'll obviously cover him in bubble wrap, put a bit of void fill in there. That's going to be perfect for your old Ricky boy there. For the 2 games for the Skyrim, so I've got these. So other than DVDs and stuff, I'm not really too sure what they might come in handy for. So what I'm going to do is start using these up, and then only buy bubble mailers from then on out. But what these are is essentially it's just like a media DVD box. So we'll just build this up real quick, times 2. I'll quickly throw one up and then I'll kind of like jump edit to the next one because you don't need to see me do 2. But essentially, they're already like pre-folded across all the spots where they need to be. And what you do is just kind of like finish off the job. Like so. And if any of you guys are resellers or sell anything online, and I'm talking more just in this sort of a case, DVDs, games, that sort of stuff. What sort of packaging supplies do you use? Do you use like the bubble mailers? Do you use hard boxes like this, or do you use an alternative method? Let me know down below, because obviously I'm still learning with all this, and it'll give me a little quick little hand. So that's the final product, and we'll just drop the game in there, maybe a bit of bubble wrap around it, close it up, tape it up for a label on. Happy days. So we'll just jump to the next one. So that's the second one made. And what I'll do is then put the 2 games in there. So let's get to it. So I've got them packaged up, nice and easy. I've got Fallout New Vegas, Skyrim. And I can just test that they're going to be large letters. Yes, they are. Obviously I bought these boxes because you can do large letter postage with them. Boom. So next up to package is the little Cadbury's tin badge. So what I'm going to do with that is wrap it up with this bit of scrap bubble wrap we got. Give it a bit of protection. And I'm actually going to use a bit of scrap cardboard just to like give it a bit of protection as well. So what I can do is just, let me just put these to one side. So what I can do is just, let me just open this up. So this is a bit of scrap cardboard that I think, well, someone else came in anyways. What I can do is put it in there and like fold it up and tape it up just so it's not going to bend too much. So let me just score it. So now how big it needs to be. Grab the old scissors. Satisfying noise that, innit? And we'll just cut it to size. And what I'll do is just close that in there. Squish it a little bit. Put a bit of tape on there, and then I'll put it in the old bubble mailer. And that's going to stop it from bending in transit. Or give it a little bit more protection in transit. So that is that. So it gives it a little bit more protection from bending. And we'll put this in a poly mailer. And we'll just see real quick. Let's put that to one side. We'll just see real quick. Can it still go large letter? Yes, it can. So happy days on that. And I'll throw a thank you card in there. And then we'll close it out for a label on there. Done deal. So next up is Rickaroony. And we'll get Rixie out here. So he just about fits in the box. So what we'll do is put him in a bubble wrap, and then we'll put void fill on the top and the bottom. So we'll scooch that over, and the handy bag that the person sent the Lego boxes in will just be perfect. So we'll put him in there. Fold it over, and we'll put a bit of tape on that side. And then we'll kind of do the same on here, so we'll just fold it over. Like so. Drop the tape on there. And we'll do the same on that side. And have any of you guys had to deal with any returns? So I've got a return pending right now with a person who bought a VCR DVD player off me, like a VCR DVD recorder. When it got to him, or like a day or so after it got delivered, they said to me, they opened the return and they said it wasn't working as it should. Although I did state in the comments that it was untested. So, like, is it really going to work as it should? Like, I didn't test it. You might have got, and it was priced accordingly. You might have got lucky. It might have worked completely. Although in this case, it must not have done. The person opened a return, and I'm not too like, this is my first ever return, so I'm reusing some old stuff that I got with another package. Always try and reuse stuff. So this person said that the iron's not working as they should. They opened a return, which is fair enough. And just because right now I've got 100% feedback from positive feedback from all my sales. So just to stop any hassle, like, I don't really know where eBay stands with all this sort of stuff. I just said, look, right, yeah, I'll give you a refund. Send the package back, sort of deal, and we'll sort it out. I've sent, and I'm covering the postage on this as well. So I sent a label to him. It cost me £5 something. Purely because of the weight of it. I think it's in between the 2 and 5 kilogram category. Sent them the label, and after I sent them the label, they sent me a message saying, do you want the VCR back? They don't mind, and I assume they mean like they don't mind keeping it, which straight away is kind of like, well, yeah, I want it back. Like, if you want a refund, I want the item back. I might be able to sell it like for spares and repairs, or just get it sold again. And then it kind of went radio silent from there. And then a few days later, like today in fact, I got a message from them saying that they have lost the code that's needed for the label to resend, which is like, again, I'm not too savvy with all the stuff, so I don't know if that's easy to do, or they're just trying to make me buy another ticket, which they'll then make it like not worthwhile to send it back, sort of deal. Like, I don't know what's going on, but I don't know where I stand with returns, if eBay is just going to take their side anyways. But I've sent the person the postage label, so just send the package back. Do you know what I mean? If you wanted a refund, I don't mind, I'll give you a full refund. I've already paid for the postage, so just send it back. It's not too much of a big deal, in my eyes anyways. So that's my first ever return, and my experience with it is not great. I forgot to put a thank you note in this, so I'm just going to try and slip it in one of these gaps here if I can. So that's my first ever experience with a return, and I guess so far it's not good. I need to email the person back. Hopefully I can find the code. Hopefully it's just like on the returns. But in my opinion, I've never really returned anything, but in my opinion, I think if they want to open a return, I send them the label, and then if they go on, you guys might be able to let me know down below. If they go on eBay, it'll be like, download the QR code for the return, something like that, on the actual return, the link, the chain. So I don't know if they're just being silly beggars, or they legitimately have lost the ticket, but bit of a pain in the butt. But I'll keep you updated and we'll see how it goes. I might even do like a quick little video on it and be like, look, this is what you should be expecting from returns, blah, 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 blah. Just to help people out, because I'm not sure. So we'll figure that out together. So we've got Rick ready to roll. I'm going to throw some fragile tape on there. Although it's not fragile, I'd like the box to be in a good condition for like if it's a collector. If it can be in the best condition possible, it's going to be good for it. And this box, straight off the bat, it's a solid box. But before I even sent it, it's got like a little dent in there, so I hope the customer didn't be like, oh, it's got a dent, my product was damaged. That dent was already in there. Nothing is moving in there. That's a solid box right there. So what we shall do is we'll get it ready. We'll whack the labels on all these packages and we'll get them ready to go. And what we'll do is we'll weigh these packages. Weighing stuff just kind of ensures that there's going to be no sort of like hidden issues to the postage process. So we'll go with that. So that's 20 grams easy. Fallout New Vegas is going to be 151 grams. And then Skyrim bit heavier, 2 disc, big map, it's going to be 213 grams. So we weigh Rick, Big Rick. That's 1,300, so it's 1 kilo, 1.3-ish kilos. So that's gonna cost a little bit more to send, but it's not a problem. That's nice. That's one label. So because of the low value of this item, we've gone with just large letter, so no tracking on this one. But because it's like a £3 item, like we're not too bothered about that. But I do recommend for any resellers out there, you can always try and go tracked just to cover your back sort of thing. So that's the label for Fallout. Easy peasy again. Second class large letter. Nice. That printer is come in handy like so much. I remember in the days when I was doing it just in the shop or using the every do it yourself sort of thing. Pain in the butt. Like I've been at it like 2 months now. I've been sending maybe 100 parcels a month sort of thing, and that's been really, really handy and more than paid for itself already in sort of time. So I'd recommend, if you do sell stuff, I'd recommend grabbing yourself a printer when you can. So that's everything packaged up for now. I'm going to get this ready to go. If you made it this far, drop a subscribe down there, throw a comment. Like I said, I think I might do a thing where the best comment goes up on the board, like the person's name go up on the board. So throw a subscribe down there and I'll get this in the car ready to go. That's everything packaged. We'll get it boxed up and ready to go. Got a few little bits. So just before I get out of here, if you guys like coffee and cake, who doesn't, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So for past subscribers and new subscribers, all you need to do to be entered is subscribe. So what I'm going to do on the 9th of July, right there, is pick 2 subscribers at random to win a £10 Costa gift card. So they're £10 each. And you'll be able to have a free coffee and a free cake on me. And it's just to show my appreciation to you guys for subbing, commenting, liking and subscribing. Get yourself subscribed, get entered. Peace.